All right, everyone. Again, let's write the formula for the following binary ionic compounds. First up, barium chloride. Again, remember, ionic compounds are a metal and a nonmetal bonded together, and binary means just two elements. So barium chloride, first up is barium, and that is our metal, and then chloride is our nonmetal. So we need to figure out the charges that these elements form, and then from there we can get the formula. So we have to look them up on the periodic table. Barium on the periodic table is Ba, it is right here. And everything in column 2 will become positive 2. So barium, Ba, always becomes positive 2. Chloride, even though it ends "ide", that's just saying that element by itself, or more importantly, chlorine. Looking at the periodic table, we find chlorine right here. Okay, all the nonmetals in this column form a -1. So chlorine always becomes -1. So we have our positive 2 barium metal, our -1 chloride nonmetal. So to put these two together to form an ionic compound, that ionic compound must be neutral. So we have to add more ions to make this neutral. If we just had one of each, we'd have a 2 positive and a -1, so we'd still be overall +1. So to get neutral, we need to add another chlorine, another chloride, a -1, because 2 chlorines, 2 -1s, will cancel out just one +2. Okay, 2, okay, +2 with 2 -1s is 0, okay, is neutral. So our formula will be Ba, and we just have one, Cl2. Okay, aluminum nitride. Aluminum is our metal. What charge will it form? Aluminum is element 13 on the periodic table. It is in group 13, and all those metals in that group will be +3. So aluminum will become +3. Nitride is nitrogen. So let's go find nitrogen. It is right here. And will become a -3. So nitrogen is always a -3. So aluminums are 3 positive, nitrogens 3 negative. If we just had one of each, well, 3 minus 3 equals 0. So we are neutral. So our formula is just one of each, Aln. Aluminum oxide. So we just did aluminum, just to refresh. Aluminum's right here. It's +3. So aluminum, again, 3 positive. And what about oxide? Oxide is just saying oxygen. Looking at our periodic table, oxygen is in group 16. And will become a -2. So oxide, our oxygen, is going to become -2. So this one's a little tricky. We have a 3 positive and a 2 negative. If we just had one of each, doing some quick math here, 3 minus 2 is still +1. So we're not neutral. So we need more negative. If we added another oxygen, Now we're going to be -1 because two negatives would be -4 plus 3 would be -1. So now we need more positive. We could add another aluminum, but now we'll be back positive again. So we're going to need another oxygen. And now let's do our math. So we'd have +3, and we have 2 of those. We have 2 aluminums, plus we have some -2 oxygens, and we have 3 of those. So let's solve this. So a total of positive is +6. And then from our negatives, from our oxygens, we're going to have 3 times -2, -6. So 6 plus -6, or just -6, is 0. So our formula here is Al2, because we got 2 of them, O, 1, 2, 3. So Al2O3. Okay, now we have lithium nitride. Lithium is in the first column or group, and it will become +1. Lithium, always +1. Nitride, we've looked at before. It's nitrogen. It's right there. It's going to be -3. So nitrogen, 3 negative, -3. So we are going to need 2 more lithiums, all being +1. Okay, so 3 lithiums total, +3 total. That will cancel out 1 nitrogen, which is -3. So our formula is Li3N. And last up, calcium phosphide. So we have calcium. Looking at the periodic table, it is in the second group. So we'll become +2. Ca2 positive. And phosphide is just phosphorus, which is in the same group as nitrogen, so it will become -3 phosphorus. Okay, 3 negative. So we have a 2 positive and a 3 negative. How do we make this neutral? Well, we're going to need another phosphorus, and we're going to need 2 more calciums, because 3 +2s for a total of +6 will cancel out 2 -3s, which is a total of -6. So final answer here will be Ca3P2. Alright everyone, if you want to see another example, click on the top right. Please like this video if it helped you in any way. Feel free to look in the doobly-doo below for additional help and resources. Please subscribe and ring the bell to get notified for new videos, and thank you so much for watching.